What's up, y'all? My name is Coach Kelly, and I will be walking you through all of the basics that you need to know for barbell bench, from form and setup and common mistakes, so that you can feel confident underneath the barbell. Powerlifting big three, squat, bench, and deadlift can feel really intimidating for beginners, but once you get the form down, they're really great because they're compound movements that use many muscle groups at once, and you really get the most bang for your buck with a limited piece of equipment and just adding weights on the sides. You can really make some good progress with this lift. But you want to learn proper form first. So let's get into that. Before ever getting underneath the barbell, I would recommend doing some dumbbell chest press first. And you can work on building some stability in your shoulder joint so that the barbell doesn't feel quite as scary. Once you're able to do chest press with 20s or 25s, then you're probably in a good position to grab the barbell and give it a shot. For dumbbell chest press, we'll lie down like this. Elbows are slightly tucked in, so they're not flared out to the sides. And then we'll press up and back down, and you just want to make sure that the dumbbells are moving in a straight line if you looked at them from the side, so you're not pressing away or behind you. They're just moving in a straight line. Step one of barbell bench is positioning yourself in the right spot underneath the bar. So you want your eyes to be underneath the bar so that when you lift off, you're not crashing into this. If you're too far back, you're going to end up hitting this when you try to actually do the motion. The next thing to figure out is your hand positioning along the barbell. So you want to find the sweet spot. For me, it's in between the two smooth parts, where when you bring the bar down, your wrist is stacked over your elbow. If you go out too wide, your elbows are going to tuck in like this. And if you're too narrow, your elbows will flare out to the sides. So you need to find the sweet spot where your wrist stacks over your elbow. Step three is how low to bring the barbell on your chest in this direction. For women, I say to aim for the bottom of your sports bra. Sometimes it'll end up being a little bit more nipple height. But when we bring the bar down, you want to be able to see the bar move in a straight line from the side. So we're not going out like that, bringing it too low to the belly button. And we're also not bringing it up too high where elbows start to flare out. So got to find that sweet spot in between, generally kind of bottom of sports bra. Last but certainly not least, it is very important to have your whole body engaged and braced. If you try to move the weight as the bar gets heavier, you simply will not be able to just move the weight with your chest. You need to have your whole body tight so that you can move the weight with your entire body, not just your chest. So laying here unengaged like this, everything is kind of just floppy against the bench. But what we want to do is bring our shoulders back and down so our lats are nice and tight against the bench. We'll squeeze our glutes and then think of driving your heels into the ground. And this gets your entire body engaged so that we're able to move more weight without feeling floppy and unstable. So let's put it all together. We're going to lay down on the bench, eyes underneath the bar. Hands are nicely positioned in the middle. We're going to bring shoulders back and down. Glutes are squeezed. Entire body is nicely engaged. We're going to lift the bar off, bring it down all the way to our chest, and then press back up. And we'll repeat that for the desired number of repetitions. As you start to go up in weight, I highly recommend having a spotter or putting stoppers out so that you have a stopping place for the bar so you don't get crushed by the bar. I think that's one of the main fears with going up in weight on bench is crushing yourself, which is understandable. So make sure you're just setting yourself up for success with that. Another tip is to just not put stoppers on the side so that you're able to dump the weights off if it comes to that point. But if you can, just have a spotter, have somebody that's there to support you, hype you up, and can also help you with the lift off portion as the weight gets heavier. Bench can definitely be a challenging lift to progress on. I would recommend trying to add maybe 2.5 pounds to each side each time you do it for the first while, and then you're going to hit a plateau. And from there, you'll want to work on increasing reps and kind of just building up your training volume so that you can increase weight over time. I hope that this video was able to break down bench a little bit and make it less intimidating for you. If you have any further questions, please drop them in the comments down below. I am doing a full Barbell Basics series to try to take away some of the scariness of getting underneath the barbell. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel. I'll be putting out new videos every week. Let's get stronger together.